I was skeptical about this one. I mean, I've put together enough wicker sets to know when the instructions are more confusing than the furniture itself. But this past weekend, my old sectional finally gave up the ghost after 3 seasons of sun-bleached cushions and one wobbly armrest that made every movie night feel like a carnival ride. So I bit the bullet and ordered the vidaXL 13-piece Patio Lounge Set. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First impression when the boxes arrived? Surprisingly heavy. Not the 2-man lift heavy, but definitely not the flimsy knockoff you sometimes get. Inside you've got the main frame pieces, the corner connector, the cushion still vacuum sealed, and a bag of stainless steel screws that actually look like they belong in a piece of furniture instead of a toy model. Assembly took me about 3 hours with a cordless drill and my brother on coffee duty. The instructions are basically IKEA-style pictograms, so if you've ever built anything from a flat pack, you'll be fine. Now, the real test, comfort. I live in a climate where you can have a 75-degree morning and a 95-degree afternoon, so I needed something that didn't turn into a frying pan by noon. The cushions are thick enough that you don't feel the rattan through them, and the seat depth is perfect for lounging without your feet dangling. My 6 feet 2 inches friend sat on it for 3 hours straight last night and didn't complain once, high praise in my book. The modular design means you can rearrange the pieces into an L shape, a U shape, or even a straight line if you're throwing a bigger party. I've already moved it twice this week just because I felt like a change of scenery. Durability is where this set really surprised me. The frame is powder-coated steel wrapped in what looks like genuine poly rattan. After a week of 90-degree heat and a couple of afternoon thunderstorms, the color hasn't faded and the weave hasn't loosened. I wiped the cushions down with a damp cloth and they dried overnight without any mildew spots. If you live near the coast like I do, salt air usually eats plastic furniture for breakfast, but so far so good. Storage is another win. Each piece nests together pretty neatly, so if you need to tuck it under a deck for winter, it doesn't take up half your garage. I slid the whole set against the fence last night and it still looked tidy this morning. The cushions come with zippered covers, which is a small detail that makes a big difference when you're trying to keep critters out. Weather resistance is solid. I left the set out during a light overnight sprinkle and the cushions didn't soak through. The rattan itself beads water instead of absorbing it, so puddles just bead up and roll off. That said, if you're in a place that gets heavy monsoon seasons, you might still want to bring the cushions inside. Poly rattan handles rain fine, but the foam inside the cushions isn't meant for constant saturation. Cleaning is stupid simple. A quick hose down every couple of weeks keeps the frame looking fresh, and the cushion covers unzip for a machine wash if they get stained. No special cleaners required, which is a relief when you're already spending half your weekend outside. One thing to keep in mind, the color is labeled brown, but it's more of a warm espresso tone that photographs darker in some lights. If you want something lighter, check the listing carefully, there are other color options. Pros and cons, the comfort-to-price ratio is excellent, and the modular setup lets you grow or shrink the set as your space or guest list changes. On the downside, the cushions are a little stiff at first, so you'll want to break them in over a day or two. Also, the corner connectors are plastic, not metal, so if you're rough with the pieces during moves, they could crack over time. All in all, after a full week of use, I'm genuinely happy with this set. It looks more expensive than it is, holds up to real weather, and actually makes the patio feel like an extension of the living room instead of an afterthought. If you're on the fence about upgrading your outdoor space, give this one a look. The link is below.